Alright, everybody. Since Bowser so rudely decided to get rid of Rex's segment, I guess today I will be the one to, let you all know how to beat this little mod of his. So the fun thing about this is, by the way, a post-commentary, and you'll soon see why. Because I like Rex, that's the thing, Bowser, right? Um, you maybe not your favorite opinion, but kind of a fan of the guy. So, what I decided to do was not just beat your mod. I decided to speedrun it because that's just more fun. So let's look at the first star here. I forgot to name the stars. Beautiful name for a star, by the way. What I mean, that is why you're the Koopa King, isn't it? All right, let's look at this. So, starting with some counter shifts, pretty easy. So, I just decided these pillars, not a big fan, so I'll just skip all but one of them. And we're gonna get a nice long jump here, get a bit sliding, kill the plant for good measure. Mind you, it's a theoretical route, you know. I decided to speedrun, yes, but I also decided to just have a little bit of charm in it, you know, have a little bit of flavor. Show off a bit of it while not having too much time lost, you know? As you do. We're gonna get a nice long jump here, and this is my favorite part of the run. This is also potentially the hardest part of the run, not quite sure, but it's my favorite part. And that is the following. Let's look at this. So, we're gonna get the long jump here, pretty easy. We're gonna knit just about the edge. Now, you can see, if you look at it, if you look at the corners of the gameplay, you can see that just about there's something fading in, and you know what it is? We've triggered the death plane, yes. The death plane seems to extend just about on the corners of this platform. I'm not entirely sure what you did there, Bowser, but man, that's some shoddy work right there. Anyway, but it's fine, because this is the kind of shoddy work you like to see, because we're gonna use... Bowser, if you decide to put that death plane to have it just about extend to the corners, you know what? Sure, I'll play your game. Because what I'm doing here is I'm gonna trigger the death plane on purpose and just about snag the star. This means that we're basically using the death plane to cancel the star animation while still collecting it. If you listen closely now, you can hear the star being collected. There, you could hear like the first couple, like not even second, you know, like fractions of a second of the star collecting sound. And if you look in the upper right corner now, we do in fact have one star without a star collecting animation. Isn't that lovely? Thank you, Bowser, for the death plane. Very much appreciated. Alright, second star. This is where I mess up a bit, but also, this is like the RNG part of the run, if we're being real, because this is where you kind of just gotta hope that the Goombas align. They didn't, and I'm also stupid, but that's fine. Because you know what? Bowser, you're a lot more stupid as we just solved the death plane. Alright, I'm gonna accidentally grab the Goomba here, which, yeah, it's supposed to be a bomb. Don't ask me how that works. Very weird. Wanted to kick it to get it out of the way. The reason I want to do that, I'll still explain the route here. The reason you'd want to kick it here is so it basically just gets away from the Goomba, because during testing I noticed that if I don't kill that bomb, the Goombas will inevitably just run into it. They just are attracted to it for some reason. They will run into that bomb, and then you'll get reset, which is not great, and we're about to see that. Yeah, see? Obviously here he ran into Mario, and I just had the bomb, so it was unfortunate. If I had kicked it, that wouldn't have happened, but it's fine. Yeah. If Bomb Explosion hits a Goomba, you're just dead. Isn't that lovely? Because it would kill the Goomba, so it kills you instead. What can you do? But yeah, the thing is still, because the bomb exploded, on the reset here, it will not be there. Which is good for us, because the Goombas won't run into it. Which means we can do the next part of the run. The second star, well, okay, I don't know which order these are really in, because it doesn't boot you into the star screen, so I don't bother testing that. So the second star of the run is the gate star, arguably the most technical. Because you need an actual speedrun trick here. You need to bomb clip. A bomb clip is kind of... It's not difficult to explain, it's just a bit difficult to execute. But I'll try to run you through it. Basically, what you do after you successfully grab the bomb, you will do a tap jump. Then on the landing, you'll do another jump, and pretty much like right afterwards, like a couple frames after the jump input, you will throw the bomb while still holding forward. This means that now when you land, as soon as you land, you'll try to turn around so you can get ready to recatch the bomb. And then when the bomb hits the floor, that is when you'll try to recatch it. I believe it's like 4 frames after the bomb hits the floor is the ideal time to do so. I'm not entirely sure. I'm very rusty at this. Which will basically, the later you catch it before it explodes on the ground, the more speed you'll get added to Mario. You'll see in a second here. So now Mario gets pushed back while holding the bomb, which is very important because we're gonna use that momentum to clip through the gate. What I've noticed on this gate, if you look here, like if you look at the left side of the gate where it meets the wall, and then at the right side, you can see this gate is at an angle. Once again, Bowser, that's some very shoddy work. In this case, it doesn't really matter. It's just something worth pointing out because wow, Bowser, using the magic blender didn't. Wow, nah, yeah, that's rough. Because of that, we will need to adjust, but it's not a big deal. You always want to, at least from my experience, hug roughly the left side of the gate with the bomb. This is due to the angle being just better aligned with the camera. Using this way, which is, I will always use the thick left bar, so of the 3, you can see. There's the middle one, there's the right one, there's the left one. Obviously, we're gonna use the left one because it's just like, it's like the sweet spot, like visually, but also like from the angle alignment. It is not 100% guaranteed that you get it. It also depends on the bomb speed you have. I currently have either like the best or second best speed. I'm not entirely sure. Once again, rusty. I couldn't tell you from just looking at it. Felt pretty fast though. There's another speed which is a bit slower, which you can still barely make it to the gate and pass through, where you want to be a bit more left of the thick left bar. But you can also do it in a minute. It's a bit jank. It's a bit jank, I'll say. But yeah, if you roughly aim for here, yeah, see here, like I had enough speed that I was even able to clip just before the bar. But yeah, generally I want to aim towards the bar if I can get it. But once again, it's like always just like a case by case basis thing. If you're aligned properly with the angle and everything, if you have a feeling for it, if you've done it long enough, which I have, I have tested this a lot actually. As you can see, I got the bomb clip first try here, which, you know, may not always happening. But yeah, by doing that, you can pretty consistently clip through there, and obviously once you clip through here, also, I guess last part of the bomb clip, the way you clip is once you're aligned properly, you just press B again to get rid of the bomb, and that'll push you through, and in this case, through the gate, and to the star, which is now obtainable. That is the second star out of the way. Which brings us to the last star. This was like, this killed me when I, like, well, both in the game and when I was playing it. Like, I got a bit of a laughter out of me. I spawn in and immediately one of the Goombers just collides with a bomb and I'm just forced to take the time loss. What can you do? That's how it be. Alright, here we come with the last star. It is up here. This is super slippery, as you can see, as showcased here. Mario will just straight slide off. So, we're using another trick. This isn't really a speedrun trick. Well, I yesn't. It's a bit complicated. I'd say it's like less of a speedrun trick in terms of how involved it is, because it's quite straightforward. What you want to do is you want to hold A while not having enough speed to dive. And then while on the slope geometry, I guess, you want to repeatedly, while holding A still, you want to mash B to kick in the air. This will make sure that Mario just can keep his momentum upwards, and he can just slowly but surely climb any such surface, as showcased here. There's, yeah. Could have probably explained it roughly while I was going on. Then this is also a bit of a difficult part of the run. You gotta, it's not difficult, but you gotta make sure that you don't overextend, so you don't fall on the other end. But if you are careful, if you are calculated, you'll just be able to stand here. Okay, then I adjust the camera so I can align myself with the star. This is, by the way, not necessary. At least, well, it is necessary in quotation marks. It is potentially the faster route. I didn't quite lab it, but this is the fancier route, because here I decided, you know what? I have a slope available. So, what if I just did a little bit of this? yeah. I used the slope speed, yeah. And then we use the slope speed, we go into a wall kick, and we hold back so we can just about get the ledge grab, and then we get up and literally walk like a pixel is what it felt like always. I don't know, it's probably a tiny bit more than that, but you literally just need to like just tap your control stick to the left and Mario will walk into a star and you won't even, yeah, he'll collect it. That is the third and final star of the mod, of the hack. Now I decided to, Bowser, once again, that's some, God, you need to up your game, because here I can just exit course, I can go back into the lobby that you never intended me to see, supposedly, and we'll just enter your course and see what you find. Which, supposedly there's a 4th star? Oh wow, help, the game's oh, Bowser, oh, you didn't have to. Yeah, so, as you can see, dear viewers, Bowser is not quite that good at this. Yeah, that's very rough. What can you do? Oh well. Here we also get to see the other names of the stars. The first one was I forgot to name the stars. Once again, I don't know the exact order. I could not care to actually look them up. Then he just called it the second one. The third one, I think. Bowser, if you gotta say I think when counting to 3, might wanna meet up with Doctor or something. Maybe check out that brain, that good old noggin of yours. Oh well, what can you do? And then we have help the game glitching, the 4th star. Lovely. This concludes the recording. Honestly, the fact that I managed to stretch this out as much with my commentary impresses me, because that was roughly 2 minutes of footage. Oh well. Yeah, Bowser, once again, lovely job you did there with your very first mod. Super stoked to see what comes next. And goodbye, everybody. It was nice being here.